Hello, Facebook Live. Catch me on YouTube. Happy you found me. I'm Lisa, the Love Coach, and today I am giving you the real reasons why your love life or your romantic life is a complete and total shit show. So I am a certified professional life coach. I specialize in helping people who struggle with dating and relationships to love themselves, build their confidence so that they could attract love, manifest the life that they want with a place of confidence, from a place of confidence. What is the problem with people not having confidence? Well, I can have empathy and compassion because I too once was in a situation in my life where my confidence was squashed. I was highly codependent. I thought that my worth and my value came from external conditions. That could be career, it could be relationships, family relationships, romantic relationships, as long as we are looking outside of ourselves for approval, validation, all the yumminess that we need to learn how to provide for ourselves, we run the risk of having a crappy, dysfunctional love life. That could be dating life, it could be if you're in a relationship. So I'm going to talk a little bit today, and I hope this helps you, with some things that I see in my coaching practice that are common threads. People are investing in themselves, their time, their money, etc., their commitment in handling these issues that they have deep inside so that they can do this great work on themselves and emerge transformed so that they then can find the types of people that they want to be with, that they want to partner up with to have amazing, healthy, fun, filled, fulfilling relationships. Okay, so let's get into it. Well, one of the reasons why many people say that they struggle in relationships is because the people that they are attracting aren't good. So be really, really aware. It's like actually a good awareness. Pay attention to the types of people that you are attracting. Are there any patterns? Do you see that your relationships begin and end the same type of way? So when you have that awareness and you realize, like, you know what, the last 3 people that I dated and that I was in a relationship with or whatever kind of all entered my life in the same way and exited my life in the same way. And so it's really important to look at those patterns because that is a really strong indicator that there is something there to solve, to resolve within yourself. So this is the stuff that I help people to do, right? We get into little detective mode and we look at patterns and connections in one's own self-awareness of like who they are, their definition of who they are, and their beliefs, and then what that does when you're out in the world and you're like trying to attract people. And a lot of people aren't even aware. They're not aware. They don't realize that they are the common denominator, right? So they're like, well, guys don't want to be serious. And no, you're attracting people who don't want to be serious. So always turn it on yourself. That you have more power when you turn it on yourself. So like when you say, okay, I go out and I'll give you an example of a client. Okay. Her thing was all the guys that she attracts buzz around her, but none of them ask her out. None of them take initiative. None of them make plans. They just hang out around her. And meanwhile, she's like, I really would like it if this guy asked me out. Like, I'm being nice, or so she thinks. But in actuality, she's coming across guarded, walled up, and there's this energetic push away vibe that she's giving off. And she doesn't even know that she's doing this. So when we got into a coaching session and I started asking her questions about her thoughts and beliefs about men in general, and we go broad and we start asking like, what do you think about men who approach women? Like, what do you think? And she said, well, that doesn't happen to me. And so she's going in life with this belief that men don't approach her, men won't approach her. So I said, well, how true is that really? I mean, like, example, if you go to the grocery store and you have your cart and you go to check out, do you have men who are bagging your groceries and like being nice to you and saying, it's such a nice day and whatever? Oh, I usually just keep my head down, she says. I usually just keep my head down. I'm on my phone. I'm like, okay, let's just stop it right there, okay? Stop making this critical mistake that we see in society right now. Stop being the type of woman who has an energetic wall up all over you, right? Because you're on your phone looking down. That's a closed energy. You're not in the world, open energy. Hi, hello. What do you think you're going to get? And so many women come at me with this ridiculous thing. And they're like, yo, men don't ask me out. Okay, are you operating from an open energy or a closed energy? Are your beliefs more about men being complete and total assholes, or are you all about, oh no, I meet nice men everywhere I go. I meet really nice people everywhere I go. Your beliefs create your reality. If you're living in a world where men are like, danger, danger, I can't be around, oh no, any corner, they're gonna come out and get me, which is a bullshit and engineered belief. And if you're living in that belief, then you may as well just stay home. And a lot of women are staying home. Now let's flip it to the men, because the women aren't the only ones in this ridiculousness, because we see a lot of men who are dating from a position of lack. They are basically insecure about themselves. They can't even be alone. Like, they cannot even be alone in their own peace and solitude of just chilled out, reading a book, chilling out at home, making a nice dinner for themselves. They can't. If the weekend rolls around and they see that they don't have a date, or it's like crack. They'll go on a dating app, they'll scroll, see any asshole, decide, hey, I'm bored and lonely, so let's take some chick out to like have a meal, because heaven forbid these men have the balls and the confidence, the self-love to treat themselves to a night out. Just, I'm a grown-ass man, right? These grown-ass men out there, right? They can't even go to their favorite steakhouse by themselves and chill out, chat with the bartender, and be like, I'm going to treat myself to a bone-in ribeye, amazing. I'm going to have like beautiful food, great wine, and maybe I'll meet some people and converse and go home. It's an essence of peace. It's having the ability to be peaceful within yourself, where you are truly sovereign. Your self-worth is not tied up in who is beside you. That is when you will meet the best people. When you are detached from the outcome of having to be with somebody and going into places. Is that my person? Is that my person? Will I meet them tonight? Will I meet them tonight? That is desperate energy, and it is repelling. And men and women do this shit all the time. I'm telling you to learn how to be peaceful in your solitude. Love your alone time. Revel in your solitude, and you will never be alone again. And these are the things that I see all the time, people who hire me, that we work on. And it's awesome, because when they make that connection in their mind, that they're like, wait a second, I can be happy on my own? Really? My worthiness and my value isn't based on people. It isn't based on someone out there telling me that if you do this, and this, and you behave in this, and this way, that you're a good person. That's slave mindset. Stop thinking like a slave. You're a good person because you're a good person. You're a good person because of your morality, because of your deeds, because you size up what is out there and you do the right behavior. You do the right thing regardless. You'd rather stand up and do the right thing than be a slave. So ask yourself, this is all connected. This is all tied together. If you're living a life where you believe that your worthiness is based on the opinions of others, you are in a trap. And that is the mindset that will have you bitter, lonely, depressed, anxious, All these emotions, these are the things that people feel that when they come to me, they're like, I saw your video. Oh my God, you described me to a T. I have anxiety. I go out with a guy, and then if they don't text me or anything, I just automatically write them off and I get angry and I get mean, and then I reach out to them and I say, forget it, I'm not interested anymore. I'm like, my God, you need to chill out. And you need to learn also, this is the next thing. People don't know how to date. They don't know how to date. They do not know how to date because they do not have clarity on what they're dating for. Right? I'll repeat that. They do not have clarity about what they are dating for. So I encourage you, if there's one thing you get from this video, is to sit down, be with yourself if you are single, and ask yourself, what am I dating for? What is the end result that I want to achieve by dating? Do you just want to date for entertainment? Because that's fine. There's a place for that in life. You know, the people who might be getting over somebody, or they're recently divorced and they just want to like dip their toe into being social again. Okay, so that's like dating for entertainment. Like, I'm easing myself into dating again. Okay, fine. Now, if you're not that and you're dating to find the one, the person, you've dated already, you're like, no, that's it, I'm meeting my person 100%, then it is incumbent upon you to learn how to date, to weed out the people who are not on the same page as you. The biggest mistake people are making is they don't know how to ask certain questions so that they can listen for the responses that tell them if this person is a match for them or not. So they waste time, they waste money, floating around, making appearances. Look at me, I'm with this person. Look, I don't know anything about them, but I like to dress up cute and they take me out. Yay. Get to the core. Get to the core. If you want to date to find the person that you will be with forever, it is a different type of dating than you date when you're just out for fun. And we have people getting very hurt and very disappointed because they don't know how to date. So you're on a dating app, which is a shit show to begin with, but that's a whole other video for another thing. But let's say you're on a dating app and you meet somebody. What do you typically do when you start with the banter back and forth? Do you automatically just agree to a date? Do you require some kind of like one-on-one conversation on video so you can see if this person is actually who they say they are? Or do you just say, oh my God, somebody's interested in me. Yay, attention. Yeah, wherever you want to go is okay with me and I'll meet you there. And what is your process? What is your process? Because if you do not have a dating strategy, you're basically looking for a diamond in a dark room with no lights. You're like, you have no idea what you're doing. So one of the things that is super fun, I love doing this with my clients, in addition to getting through the underlying issues, the underlying beliefs and mental garbage that is in the way of you actually attracting and being with the people that you want to be with or person you want to be with. The second step to that is actually having a fun dating strategy that is a match to the goal that you're trying to achieve. And that is the stuff that I teach people, and it's so fun and so yummy. And I actually applied these exact strategies to my own life in different, times of my life. There were times where I was dating for entertainment and fun, and there was a lesson that I had to learn through that. And then there was a time where I was like, no, I am dating to find my husband, period. And 3 weeks later, I met the man who is now going to be my husband. And I point that way because he's probably going to walk through the door at any moment. So anyway, I love doing the work that I do. I believe that everybody has it in them to learn this stuff and apply it to their life and make the necessary changes and actions and fun things. Just, it's all from a place of fun. Yes, it is a little scary and a little challenging at times to open those boxes, right, of packed bullshit that you have stored in your head that is doing nothing for you but keeping you safe, keeping you small, and keeping you from the love that you want. So let's unpack some of that shit, honey, because it's not doing you any good. It's keeping you stuck. It's keeping your goals from ever even in the vicinity of experiencing them fulfilled. And you're just kind of wasting your own time on this like hamster wheel existence. And it's time to do something about it, right? So if you sit there and you watch this video, wonderful. But if you don't take action, then what are you doing, really? You're just watching videos thinking that that's going to be the thing that's going to do the change for you. It's not. So I'm here to help you. I have a 90-minute one-on-one video call that we do together. And it's one-on-one. It's super customizable. So you tell me everything that's going on with you. I listen, I take notes, and then I start to ask you some questions so that you can start thinking your way out of that labyrinth of bullshit that keeps you from what you want. You can find me at LoveQuestCoaching.com. I'm Lisa Concepcion. And over there, you can take the free Love Life assessment. If you'd like to do that, that's over at LoveQuestCoaching.com. Otherwise, if you're finding me on YouTube, you can also connect with me at LoveQuestCoaching.com, and you can also comment below with your thoughts, and I love to hear from people. I answer everybody back that comes in with comments, so leave yours below. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm so happy you found me. Click subscribe, hit the bell notification so that when this party gets started, you are invited. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, at Lisa the Love Coach, wherever you find me, I love you and I'm happy that I found you, and I'm here to help. So thanks so much and have a blessed day. Bye.